Hey world. It's been a while since I went live on my YouTube. Um, it's been a really interesting group of months for me. So many changes, so many shifts, so many ups and downs. Um, you know, this transition period that I was going through and these changes that I've gone through over the last few months has really brought me to a different level. It's helped me realize um, my value, my worth, my self worth. Um, for so long, my value was what I did for people, brought to people, what people thought of me, how people felt of me, felt for me. What I'm realizing in the last few days, especially, is my value is enormous because I bring a lot to the table, and when I care for somebody, it's known, and it is very potent in how I come across in it. Sometimes it's overwhelming, sometimes it's over the top, but what I also know is it's my truest self, right? I'm a lot for myself to handle. I sometimes come across bluntly, harshly, direct, and that's not for everybody, and that's fine. Um, what I'm really learning is the longer pause, right? 6 months ago, it was learning, really understanding the pause. Now it's observing and learning from an extended pause, an extended take a step back and really just look at where I'm at and look at where I'm at with situations, people, circumstances, things I've created, things I want to create, things I'm doing, working on, who's in that circle, what's going on with my circle, what's my role in what's going on in my circle. Um, there are many things in my life that I'm still figuring out, but there's also many things I'm learning to just step back and go hands off. It's amazing how much I try to control circumstances, situations, I guess in a way, even people, which I never realized was controlling them, to protect myself for self preservation. And what I'm doing now is completely hands off with everything and everyone. And I'm just allowing things to flow and just be whatever they are, myself, others, situations, circumstances, businesses. Um, I'm at a point now where I'm okay with myself. I'm good with myself. I love myself. I'm in love with myself because I know who and what I am, right? I know what I bring to the table and what my intent is in everything that I do. Um, Sometimes I still don't understand reactions to me, which is okay because I'm not meant to. It's not about me, and that's fine. But there's nights like tonight where I'm just sitting back and just really in a thinking space, not in a negative way, not in a positive way, just in a clear way. Um, Everybody has their own shit. Everybody has their own circumstances, environments, situations that they're going through. And when people take a step back, or when people need space, or when they incidentally push away and not really wanting to, I don't think it's a reflection of my behavior, but it's a reflection of where they're at the moment, right? Um, I've learned so much about myself and why I always felt dismissed and pushed away, and why I wanted to protect myself from it. But what I know today is why I've always had, while I have always had self sabotaging behaviors, because I'm so self aware and hyper acutely self aware, I'm stopping those patterns, and I'm trying to just, or I am just allowing, like truly allowing, and narratives that come in my head from old habits and behaviors and circumstances and triggers, I'm not really getting absorbed by them or focused on them. There's people in my life I never want to lose, but I also know I can't control that. And I have to be empathetic, understanding, and know that the potential to lose anyone at any point in time in your life is there. And a lot of times it's not about me, it's where they're at. Um, I'm very clear right now. I'm very present right now to where I'm at. And I'm very understanding of what's going on around me. I'm extremely empathetic, extremely passionate, extremely unconditionally loving of those around me, but it doesn't mean that I have to sit there and take it either, which means I can pull back just a little bit to observe and see what happens next. Um, when this self awareness really started kicking in, it was a very awkward feeling at first, and it was very strange, and I didn't really understand it. Over the last couple of weeks, I've gotten a tremendous amount of clarity about it, and I really see how things are shifting in my world. Conversations are changing. Um, Interactions with people around me are completely changing. And maybe that's partly to do with my evolution, my coming out of my transition period. And maybe it's partly to do with where they're at, right? And maybe it's just allowing them to be wherever they're at. While some things are much better than I expected, other things are not what I expected, and certain things are much worse than I expected. I'm trying not to control the outcome or look for outcomes and keep my expectations at bay. Uh, Sometimes being me with all my gifts and abilities and my passion and being ever present to those in my life when I feel wanted, or when I feel appreciated, or when I feel or when it feels reciprocated, um, is a blessing and a curse. Um, I'm just being me, right? For better or for worse, whatever it is. Uh, I'm living my life the way that I live it, and I'm moving forward with all my plans, objectives, goals, and everything involving that. And I'm on my path firmly, and I'm happy with where I am and proud of where I am. I'm exhausted and I'm going to bed very soon. The kids are already in bed, so I'm going to bed um, as my days start early. But I just wanted to say to whoever watches this that each day is a new day. Each day is a new opportunity to learn, evolve, move forward. And each day there's a chance of more lessons, right? So I'm very at peace. I'm very calm. I'm very clear and just ready for each day. And I just wanted to thank whoever watches this. I hope you're having an amazing day. And I guess I will see you guys soon. Bye. Have a great night.